Welcome to the Scottsdale Vibes podcast. I'm your host, Alicia Haygood. You know him as a former Suns player. He is now a game day TV analyst, but he's also a motivational speaker. Dedicated to a local organization for single moms here in the Valley, we'll chat with Eddie Johnson in just a moment. But first, let me tell you about our sponsor, Jeremy Mueller. Living in Scottsdale means knowing the value of community, and that's exactly what you get with Jeremy Mueller Insurance. Giving back to the community is a top priority for Jeremy and his team. Jeremy's been here for over 25 years, helping neighbors just like you with home, auto, life, and business coverage. He knows our city, our lifestyle, and our needs. Plus, with 3 local offices, help is always close by. Give him a call at 480-515-5223 or visit him online at jeremymueller.com because here we look out for one another. I'm excited to welcome former NBA player Eddie Johnson. After his incredible career on the court, Eddie turned his focus to giving back, supporting the nonprofit Helping Hands for Single Moms. The organization provides scholarships and vital services to those with help low-income single mothers pursue their education and build a brighter future for their families. Eddie's commitment both on and off the court shows the true impact of using your platform to lift others up. So Eddie, welcome back. We got the privilege of talking to you last year. I attended your event last year. I'm so excited to be a part of it again this year. I love, who you are and your purpose of giving back. So after such a successful NBA career, what kind of inspired you to take your time and energy to giving back, especially, picking Helping Hands for single moms?
First of all, thank you for having me. Again, I feel special because, I do a podcast, I do a radio show, and, when you have people on, it's always a special opportunity. And this is a special opportunity for me. I played for 17 years in the NBA. I played 1 year over in Europe. And when I was a younger player, I started to realize that I had to give something back to the game, not just to my teammates, who I was always willing to help them on the court, but also to the people that, you just don't even know, like that come and support you all the time and pull for you, cheer for you, have emotions for you. And I think I reached a point in my career to where I said, I need to start giving back with hands-on opportunities instead of just, donating money here, there, but actually throw myself into it. And I started to do it years ago. I developed a program called Accept the Challenge. And I identified South Mountain High School in Carl Hayton, where I basically tried to really help at-risk students of dropping out to really focus, to really get them back on track so they can have success and go get their degree and have an opportunity to go to college. That program lasted a number of years. And then I attached myself to Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we had like benefit basketball games to raise money. We had mentorship, all of that. And then I decided to join the Youth Council, Phoenix Youth Council, and spent a number of years involved there. So it's just always been something on my mind to always help. I grew up in the inner city of Chicago. It's programs and things that I got to understand and learn that I wish I had as a young man.
Yeah.
But I'm just so glad that I've been able to just touch different entities so I can make their life a lot easier.
Every organization you mentioned that you were working with all dealt with kids. And I'm interested to see, you talked about growing up in the, hard streets of Chicago. Why did you kind of gravitate towards kids? Was it something that you could relate to easily? So, I know so many of those kids in that only have one parent at that time too in life. You grew up with a single mom. So what was it about giving back to children specifically before you landed on Helping Hands for Single Moms?
Well, I mean, fortunately for me, I grew up in a family of 7, so I had older brothers and
I don't know
older
if that's
sisters.
fortunate or unfortunate, Eddie. I have 2 kids, and I think that's enough. So good for you.
And well, I tell my mom that all the time. I mean, my wife and I only had 2 kids.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from. But I say fortunately because I was number 6.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
had a choice.
Oh.
And she had a serious choice because she was raising us all by herself.
Wow.
And I try to reward my mom, Doris, every moment I can. She's 96 years old. She's still extremely viable. And I just try to reward her because, at that point in time when things were tough, she had a choice
Mm-hmm.
and she chose to have me.
No.
And to me, that's the biggest gift anybody could have ever given me, because of the environment that I did grow up in. Even though we never wanted for a meal, she always found a way, and she always found a way to protect us. And so for me, understanding that my dad pretty much left my life, as a young man, and it really hurt me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand why that would happen. And so for me, I promised myself, I said, one, when I have kids, they're going to always know dad's around, for one. And then two, I'm going to try to help anybody that's struggling with raising a family and not being able to get it done on their own, whether it's a man that's raising his family or a female, it does not matter.
Right.
I just know how difficult it is. And so that's just a part of me that I gravitated to. I was looking for something definitive because I was touching everything at
Yeah.
one point in time in my life, but I was looking for something definitive, and that's where Helping Hands for Single Moms came in.
Well, let's talk about that. Talk about your path to finding this organization and this being your purpose and your passion, and you've really grown it over the years.
Yeah, as I said, my mom raised us all by herself, and she didn't have the opportunity to go to college like I did,
Mm-hmm.
like my brother did. She had to stay at home. She had to work. And so to be an artist is what she really wanted to be. She didn't get that opportunity. And I saw that. I recognized that. And I was so thankful to her for going to all my basketball games in high school, for understanding that, I'm running around the whole city trying to find a game to play in.
Mm-hmm.
That was my love. And she did not put any restrictions on me with that other than you better get good grades along the journey. And fortunately for me, I had great people around me that kept me on track. And so, yeah, as I got older, I just gravitated to that aspect of life to where, I just wanted to help people that I knew would be struggling within their family.
How do
And
you, let me ask you,
go
how
ahead.
do you take a struggle on the court with your teammates? Because that's family, and how y'all work together and stuff. And you relate that to, these kids and these moms and stuff and take the struggles from on the court to off the court to kind of help each other.
Yeah, I mean, first, I learned leadership and I learned how to really get to know people by veterans on my basketball team that actually gave me advice and taught me because I had no idea how to be a leader at the highest level.
Yeah.
And once I started to understand it, once I started to get little snippets and bits of pieces of information from guys, I started to grow as a person. Somebody once told me, he said, Eddie, just stare and figure him out. Because I used to wonder why this guy, Rich Kelly, on our team would always be staring at people. And we used to always say, what's wrong with Rich Kelly? Rich Kelly was a white guy that went to, I think he went to Cal Berkeley or Stanford. I think it was Stanford. And, we used to think he was weird. And so one day I was sitting next to him and I asked him, I said, Rich, why are you always staring at people? And he said, Eddie, you don't get to know people unless you really observe them from afar.
Totally agree.
He says, why do you think that I'm able to talk to you all the time? Like you might snap back at other guys when they say something to you, but with me, you never do. And he says, the reason why is I figured out how to approach you, what words to say, what tone in my voice to have. And it allowed me to be able to talk to you, and then you in turn listen. And that was very impactful for me. It truly was. I took it and I ran with it, and I used it. I used it on teammates. I used it on kids I was mentoring, all of that, because it was my goal to help somebody. I'm fortunate. I've been in NBA for over 40 years, and no way on the face of this earth did I ever think, my nickname was Piggy from the neighborhood. I never really thought that Piggy would be able to have a fruitful career, to be the color analyst for the Phoenix Suns in my 26th year, to have my own radio show on Sirius XM, to be able to write two books and hopefully three upcoming, I never thought that I would be able to do those things.
To be on the Scottsdale Vibes podcast, I mean, I know that's a lifetime goal, Eddie.
That too. Well, you're right. Just to be invited and people open up to you to want to talk to you. Look, I don't take any of that for granted. And I don't really take for granted what I do for Helping Hands for Single Moms. I'm not trying to get huge notoriety for it. I just know that mothers need help.
No,
I
that's
know it's
key
hard
right
for them to
there.
raise their kids.
You're not trying to get notoriety. You're trying to get the organization notoriety. So let's talk about it. What is Helping Hands for Single Moms?
It's a beautiful organization. I didn't know anything about it until I was asked to go be a guest speaker at one of their events. And I went to speak. And once I started to find out more about it, I told my mom, I was like, I found the correct organization for me. After all the years of really touching a lot of things, I found it. And what Helping Hands for Single Moms is all about is giving moms an opportunity to be the hero in their home. And how do they become the hero? By getting their degree, by being able to take care of their family, by being able to be in a position to where they're leading others.
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, what we do is we just try to facilitate and we just try to put them in the best position to be able to achieve, whether it's helping them with their car, whether it's making sure that, they're able to pay their rent, uh,
So all those
whatever.
little things, like what, I mean, you do a little bit of everything. It is one of those things because one of the things that we have learned is it can be a choice of paying the water bill or the electric bill, right? For that
Right?
month kind of thing. Education is key when it comes to growth in life too. So it is a hardship. And so many of these single moms have multiple jobs on that. So tell me a little bit, kind of break that down. You can help people with car issues, car bill payments. You help them with resume help, finding outfits for new job interviews, all of that, correct? I mean,
All of that.
anything that they
Yeah.
need in that sense.
All of the things that surround them to help them become successful, whatever that may be. If we're able to do it, then we've done it.
I love that.
And so we have a lot of donors. We have a lot of people that really open up their pocketbooks for us to be able to be in that position. We have great leadership over there as well. Chris Kaufman, CEO, has been tremendous. It was his vision and his
Yeah.
dream, and he's carried it forward. He has so many great people over there that helps him, and that's what it's all about. It's just a beautiful organization. It's just a great reward. It's just great to see those young women walk on the stage and talk about they got their degree
What
with
are
nursing,
what are most of
whatever it
these
is.
moms needing when it comes to the needs? And talk about that education aspect specifically because it is an opportunity for them to get that nursing degree or get that, even a GED for some of these parents. And I
Yeah,
think that's critical in what y'all push too.
well, education is the number one, right? So without education, you struggle.
Hmm.
So I mean, that's what it's about. Now, okay, you want to go get that education. How are you going to be able to do it? Well, that's where the help comes in. Because now, maybe they need a babysitter. Maybe they like I said, need a vehicle. My son donated his vehicle to one of the moms a couple of years ago. Uh, you know, if you don't have a vehicle, transportation, how you
Hmm.
going to get there to and fro? It's just all those things to get you where? To school. So you can get that degree
It's
and
critical. Yeah.
then get you back to your kids and have some food in that refrigerator to be able to make sure that they're healthy and they're having a good time. So
Let's talk about this year's event. It's happening here in a few weeks, October 16th through the 18th. It's a whole weekend of stuff. So it's a celebrity poker tournament. Is there a golf tournament, dinner, and then of course the big event Saturday night. Tell us about what we can expect and how to sign up because you can just go to some of them, all of them as well.
yeah, it's grown over the years. It really has. And my vision of it, I think people didn't think that we could achieve it. And I can understand that. I truly can. But we started at one point where we just having one event and we would move it around different parts of the city, different hotels. We've had it down at Suns Arena multiple times. And it was a small event, but still was raising good money.
Yeah.
My vision and my goal was to make it a weekend, to make it a fun experience to where people can come, yeah, participate and help raise money and be a part of that, but also enjoy themselves as well, almost like a staycation situation. And
Yeah.
that's what it's evolved to at Talking Stick Resort. A lot of people do make it a staycation where we have three major events around obviously the opportunity to be at a casino and have a good time as well, and so be able to go play extra golf if you want to.
Yeah.
But on the 16th, we have a poker tournament where everybody is definitely invited. And the beautiful thing about it, it's a cash prize. So you have a combination of doing that, but you also have an opportunity to knock out a celebrity like myself. And in the past, that celebrity bonus would be $500, which you could write off and donate it right back to Helping Hands for Single Moms. And a lot of people have gotten a kick out of that.
So if I
But all
kicked you out, I get an extra $500.
you get a $500, yes,
Man, I wish
and
I
be
was
able
good
to
at
write that
poker.
off.
I'm
But if
real.
you
I'm
win,
the, I'm the player that people want to play with. I'm really good at losing. So
you
I
win the
don't.
tournament, you can win up to, I think, at one point we've had winners around 4 or 5 grand.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice. Tell me
and
about some of the big
so
names that are coming in for this.
well, every year it changes
All right.
because it's always tough to get these guys, but I've been able to secure my normal guys that do come in. Mark West, most of the Suns
Yeah.
ex-players will come in. I get ex-Cardinal players like Frank Sanders, Roy Green, get them to come in as well. I've gotten baseball players over the years. I've gotten, Jim McMahon
Yep.
for the Bears, one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. Matter of fact, we honored him and did a roast. We roasted him for one particular event, which was great. But I have some Hall of Fame basketball players that's going to come in as well. Ralph Sampson is committed to playing in it. Mitch Richmond, Byron Scott, one of my old good friends that played for the Suns a number of years, Ty Corbin, Garfield Hurd. So we have a ton of guys that participate every year.
I love it.
So we look forward to having them. And so they'll participate in the poker tournament. And so you'll be able to knock them out, have a
Okay.
good time with them, take pictures. You get a picture with them when you knock them out as well.
I love it.
And then the following day, we have our celebrity golf tournament at Talking Stick, which is always fun. So we have a tremendous time at that event. And then, look, Friday night, you can rest up, have fun, walk around the casino, enjoy, play some games or what have you. And then on Saturday night, we have our main event. And our main event this year is going to change up a little bit. We got a special comedian that's coming in to make us all laugh.
Oh, nice.
And so my daughter be singing as well.
What a
She's
treat.
an R&B singer. So, a lot of good things that's happening over this course of this weekend that's going to keep you busy, and it's all for a great cause.
I
Uh,
love
and,
that.
and
I'm
that's the
looking
that's the
at
key.
the site right now, helpinghandsforsinglemoms.org. Again, the link will be in the description of this episode, but it's a lot of fun stuff going on. It's really simple. For those that can't attend this event, how can we still as a community help our community, members, our moms and our single parents, and the organization as a whole?
You can always go to helpinghandsforsinglemoms.org. That's helpinghandsforsinglemoms.org, and you can donate. You can donate over the course of a period of time if you want to volunteer for all of our events that we have during the course of the year. You can do that as well. It's always a way to get you involved. And if you have a young lady that is a single mom and she has some college experience behind her and she wants to have an opportunity to get into the organization, she can have an application as well. So it's just a lot of people involved, a lot of wheels are turning because of them, and I'm just really one little cog in all of it.
You say little, but you are doing a great job. And I mean, you say you don't want all the attention on you, and I get that, but that's what you're using your star power and your stardom for, is for this organization, giving it a voice, giving it a presence. And that's what mentorship and everything is about. So I think that's great. What are you most looking forward to for this year's event?
Well,
What's your goal this year? You started talking about how it started off as an individual event. Now you have the weekend. Weekend's accomplished. What's the goal now?
But we've raised over $3 million over the
Wow.
last 10 plus years, and we've been setting records, excuse me, over the last 3 years in regards to raising money. So I'm just hoping that we get enough people to come out, have a good time, support a great organization, but also enjoy the poker tournament, enjoy playing golf, and then laugh a lot at our event. So we plan on having a great time.
I love that. We'll be there. We'll be out there supporting you. I love having this. Eddie, a couple more questions. On the court or off the court, what have you found to be the biggest struggle for you when it comes to when you played versus like helping these moms and these families and stuff?
I try not to even look at it as a struggle. I mean, sometimes you're
I
going to
love
hit a
that.
roadblock, but nothing stops me.
I love that.
That's just the way I am.
I guess
Nothing.
on
Look,
and off the court, same answer, isn't it?
well, look, when you grow up in inner city like I did, and you've been in a lot of tough situations in your life in regards to being robbed or being confronted at gunpoint or just anything,
Hmm.
right? I'm blessed. And
Yeah,
so for me, God has been watching over me my entire life, and I believe He's going to continue. And so, no task is not hard.
I love
I
that.
figure like if I have a chance to go chase it, then I feel like I can be successful.
You have proven that, so I have no doubt. Before we wrap up, Eddie, what is your favorite Scottsdale vibe?
Wow. Well, you should have asked me that when I was like in my 40s and 50s. Then I could tell you. Because right now, I
Uh,
don't go anywhere. I've got all my partying and everything is out the window. I can't even remember when the last time I actually went out. Unless they have night golf,
yeah,
then I'll go out. But really, I mean, just the idea of just flowing around Scottsdale to the number of tremendous restaurants and just the nightlife in regards to just going out and just enjoying all the new places that's being built, and that's the part for me.
yeah.
You can never catch up to the opportunity to say, "Man, I never been there. I've never been there." And I moved here in 1987
Yeah,
when Scottsdale Road stopped at Scottsdale Road.
literally, yeah.
And so for me, it's just always like eye opening just to see how much this city has grown and how great it is to live here.
I love that. That's a great. That's a unique answer too. I've never really had that one, so I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everything you do. You know, from being with the Suns, being here, staying in the Valley with us, for and giving back to the community. I think it's a great cause, and I look forward to being there with you all. Helping Hands for Single Moms.org. We'll be there supporting them. I hope to see you there. There are some more events coming up, but before we get to the calendar of events, let me tell you about our famous and most well-known Sean Shackleton, Scottsdale real estate agent. She's been here for more than 25 years, helping buyers and sellers make confident decisions. No pressure, just clear advice grounded in real market data. If you're selling, Sean uses her modern marketing and tech to get your home seen by the right people. Looking to buy? She listens first, negotiates hard, and won't let you settle for a home you don't love. Work with a trusted local expert by calling Sean Shackleton at 480-734-7277 or go to theshackletongroup.com. Well, as you just heard from Eddie, go check out the weekend of events, October 16th through 18th, Talking Stick Resort and Golf Club, Poker Tournament, Golf Club, and of course the dinner and event with a comedian that's still unknown, to us at least, that Saturday night, helpinghandsforSingleMoms.org. You can find all the information there. Pumpkin Fest is happening at the Scottsdale Princess Resort now through the end of October 31st. It's really fun. They've done it up. They took the 2 years off to build it up, so go out and enjoy it. And also, Barrett Jackson is coming back out for their October show here October 15th through the 18th. So go check out Barrett Jackson first, then go spend the weekend with Helping Hands, and then you have everything to do in Scottsdale. Have a wonderful week, Scottsdale. Keep vibing, and I'll see you around town.